And we're back. Okay, so, as per usual, I am twiggymouse. I have my resident asshole in company, Mielath.
I resemble that remark.
Very much so. And, I guess regular now in the Doom show, Rick Boyd.
I'm here, I have a beer, deal with it.
Alright. Oh, I should get a beer too. I don't want to go get a beer right in the beginning. Fuck it, I'll get a beer later. Anyway, first up on the Doom stream is Legacy of Suffering.
Alright, sounds like we're going to be starting off good.
Yeah,
I was going to say, this is a promising start, yeah.
Promises great things. You can tell it's really good because neither of the two files that I need to make it work are available in the drop-down list.
Even better.
Mm-hmm. The best of stuff. Anyway.
Here at Professional Doom Let's Plays, we test all of our maps ahead of time.
Oh, I don't test any of the maps, just for the shits. If I tested the maps, it would take all the fun out of it.
Right? You don't get that wonderful first reaction.
Oh.
Yeah.
2 errors while parsing decorate scripts.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that means.
Script.
Let's remove the bottom one and see if just the WAD will work. Yep, just the WAD works.
There we go.
Oh, hold on. There's an intro thingy. You can't
God,
see it.
not
but
more tiny, man.
I'm headbanging so hard right now.
I dug the little Slayer logo. That was great. That then vanished. For some reason.
This happens to be the most recent version of ZDoom, so it's able to run a lot of shit that most
language options in Doom.
Right?
What is
Portuguese.
It's able
What?
to run
It's Doom. There's like 5 things that you need to know.
Anyway, this is the latest version of ZDoom, the current beta, which actually runs a lot of stuff that wasn't built to run in ZDoom and says it shouldn't run in ZDoom, though with mixed results. For more on that, be here last week when we experienced tiny men and yin-yang faces.
That was pretty
And
great,
checkered
yeah.
skies.
Yeah, and the checkered skies.
Oh, this is going to be more maps trying to be Doom 3, isn't it?
It's certainly looking like it so far. I do like the little skull tag logo that pops up every time I'm supposed to do something. John Logan.
Alright, fucking Wolverine.
I am a super soldier.
I am Captain...
And Frieza.
Captain Boring McLargeman. Captain McLargehuge? Are we going to be Captain McLargehuge?
Why does it have something about Murphy's Law?
I thought we liked to pretend that the Doom movie never happened.
Wasn't that the one with the Rock or whatever?
Yes, that's the one with the
And
Rock
the
or
last,
whatever.
like, minute was good because it was actually kind of Doom-like?
Well, good, but yes. Boy, we have an awesome bedroom right here.
And now we know where the Slayer logo came from. Oh, boy.
Massacration.
Thing, isn't it?
Need more leather pants.
This is going to be fantastic. Oh, I have regenerating health. Fancy. Okay.
Well, isn't that special?
This looks like the kind of WAD that might have its own control system, so I need to check and see. Yeah, okay, there's a zoom. I'll make that middle mouse, because... Woo!
Oh god, please don't do that anymore. Oh god.
I will say it's a good thing that you guys weren't here, because I went and played through a few more levels of Yin-Yang Face Hell Dimension.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, there was more to it than just that first beach?
There was indeed.
Hey, it's not Normandy, alright?
Okay, how do I not reload?
God.
Why is reload not set? Weapon reload is clearly set to R, right?
Maybe your Doom guy just doesn't know how to reload his shotgun.
Is this gonna be a broken fucking wad? Because it's not gonna let me reload on this. What?
Okay, you did a thing apparently.
Reload is right click. Secondary fire is reload.
Okay, so that
It's
kind
also
of works.
secondary fire.
All right.
Yeah. Also, they took the super shotgun, strapped 2 more barrels to the bottom of it, and then made the primary fire firing a single barrel at a time.
So what comes
That's
after super?
disappointing. On the other hand, I do appreciate a good 4-barrel shotgun. So, you know.
Yeah, you can't.
there's that.
The only thing that'll beat that is dual wielding them.
Yes.
There was that, the Alone in the Dark game that came out on, like, the PlayStation 2. Or it might have been the PS1. I think it was the PS1, actually.
It was like 20 years ago.
Wherein your main character, Edward Carnby, has no concept of subtlety, and his starting weapon is a double-barreled revolver.
That is
and
amazing.
Then after that, you get a triple-barreled shotgun. And then after that, you get a grenade launcher. Mind you, this is supposed to be a survival horror game.
That sounds like what I would do in a survival horror game.
Right?
Just go and blow everything up.
And... yeah.
Yeah, that pretty much tracks, yeah.
So, you know, when I first played the game, I was like, this is so cool, look at how cool the guns are. And now that I am a little bit older and understand how revolvers work... is that supposed to be like an insanity effect? What was that? I'm curious how you managed to get two barrels on a revolver and have the gun fire at all.
Magic. Of course.
Mind you, the fully upgraded revolver in Killer 7, which holds 15 rounds, doesn't bother me at all.
I mean, technically, if they had the, you know, the cylinder set up right and it was big enough, you could do that, but
And
it
to
would
be
be
fair-
ridiculously unwieldy.
To be fair, the drum at the end of that game is humongous. So, you know. Killer 7's also a much better game than that Alone in the Dark thing was. Oh no, I am trapped in a cutscene.
That was a very sudden cutscene.
Yeah. Killer 7's weapons are powered by what they think is cool is a good way to put it.
And I mean, you know, on one level, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Nope. Also, if you haven't played Killer 7, I advise you at least give it a shot. It's a
No
very
pun
weird
intended.
game, but it's very good. Oh look,
Can't have a cutscene while you're in the middle of fighting.
I like the cutscene apparently took me out of the fight, so they just got the guys to shoot each other instead.
I do appreciate that you did not at least die during the cutscene. That
Yeah,
is,
that's definitely a good thing.
that's better than some AAA games.
Oh, I'm dead. Try again. So this is really loud. I'm gonna have to turn it down a little bit. Oh, I turned the music off. Oh no, Slayer.
But we need our headbanging metal to go with Doom.
Sorry I got quiet there. My 3-year-old decided to come downstairs and try to join the call as well.
Daddy, what's all this blood or red stuff all over the walls? Don't ask those questions or it'll be you.
Boy, I mean, every once in a while you say something that just makes me really glad you don't have any children.
Right?
There is a reason why I don't plan on it.
Hey, that was 3, wasn't it?
Well,
Well, that was.
It certainly is
else.
now.
Yeah. There
I'm
you
just
go.
curious to see if they threw any other weapons at me. Chainsaw. Double-barreled shotgun thingy. Single-barreled shotgun. Also, very important question. Can I increase the size? There we go.
Hey.
That black bar on the bottom was just obnoxious. Also, that was just on a timer.
Ooh, what was that?
I have 2 different giant miniguns.
Can't just have one giant.
One of which fires little pew-pew rockets.
Oh.
Alright, here, hold on. Chainsaw.
That is a weird looking chainsaw.
Shotgun. Okay, so that's the classic double barrel.
That's our quad barrel.
Quad barrel that I have to manually reload. Mind you, I don't have to manually reload the double barrel. Minigun without shit on it, minigun with pew-pew rocket launcher, plasma rifle that they ripped straight from Doom 3, and fists. That's it? That's all the weapons in this?
Also, for some reason, you don't have spike knuckles on your fists.
Yeah, I'm just straight up punching people. That's boring and lame.
Right.
Just
Also, the chainsaw is different.
Like I said, that's
apparently
really
I don't
weird
actually
looking
have a
chainsaw. It was
chainsaw.
less like a chainsaw and more like some kind of a giant drill.
Pew,
Almost.
pew, pew, pew. Alright, this wad is rubbish.
I don't know. It was kind of amusing to watch.
I kind of appreciate the rocket launching chain gun. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah.
The, rapid
Which-
view.
That is pretty special.
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, Lord. Anyway, okay. So Legacy of Suffering, I'll give you a yellow minus, because you're, or at least functional, and honestly I was kind of engaged in the initial bit there, and then it just ended up not being interesting. Nope. Spoiler away.
Yeah, too many enemies at once.
Yeah, then they were just like, here, have everything. So. Really, there is no spoiler warning for this
It's Doom.
whole thing. Yeah, it's Doom. John Grim Reaper becoming a super soldier and dealing with this insanity. Okay.
Alright.
Huh. Well, that's the story, I guess. Alright.
One way to say it.
Yeah. I'm curious to see
Mapgame.
how that's carried out through the medium of Doom. Anyway, yes, next up is Mapgame.
I
Which-
bet it's maps.
Also fills me with great hope and great joy. I know this picture. What is this picture from? Isn't that on a
you've been
magic
here
card?
before. I don't believe so.
Okay, well, so far it's just a map,
Oh, hey, look, I know this map.
right? Wow, this first map
We haven't
looks
seen
really
this
good.
map at all, ever.
Okay, so Mapgame replaces episode 1 in Doom. Okay, so it's original Doom episode 1. It's a sequel to the Doom movie. Wow, I don't know why anybody would want to make anything related to the Doom movie. The Doom movie was not good.
No, it wasn't.
Oh well. Mapgame. Well,
I appreciate that they at least stuck with it.
this is a map. Congratulations, guys. So far, you've lived up to your name. It is a
This
game,
map
and there is a
is
map.
game.
This is off to a rollicking start.
At least it's not bad.
We have at least gone outside now.
Yep.
It's still a
Your
circular
pistol works.
corridor, but we are at least outside in a circular corridor.
Hey, but they're using hexagonal textures and stuff, man. Look at all the hexagonal shit. Ooh. Fancy. Oh, and they use those weird blue health files, like the dark blue ones.
Yeah, they also changed the fire in the skull size in the in U2 blue for apparently no reason.
Yeah. The skybox works. That's a point in its favor.
You know, it's really sad when the quality of the maps really comes down to, does it have a working skybox?
Yeah.
Does it have yin-yang faces?
I'm pretty sure that the name of the thread might have to be changed to Under a Checkered Sky.
Oh man,
That would work.
that would be wonderful.
That would be a good name.
Geop,
Maybe
if you
just
ever
a
see this
subtitle.
video, please change my thread's title to Under a Checkered Sky.
I may actually just have to put that in the thread because I don't think we can wait that long.
Yeah, I'll probably OP that. Or put that in the OP as an alternate title. Oh, I realized part of the problem here. I turned down the sound and then didn't turn it back up. Oh,
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Terminus. It's just not good enough.
yeah, he's totally right.
There are not enough bugs for this to be an enjoyable WAD.
Every once in a while, it's nice to hear E1M1's theme again. This is a big room full of health files. Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
You know, as much fun as I do want to make fun of this, it does feel like an episode 1 style map.
Kinda, yeah. It's a bit open, like usually episode 1 maps, whether it be E1M1 or what have you, are very, like, contained. But, yeah, it has the right kind of look and feel to it.
Well, I mean, this one reminds me a lot of, I don't remember which map it is because I'm not that big of a Doom nerd. But the one that has, at the start, there's the big circular room that has the chainsaw in the middle, and there's, like 4 different branching paths you can go off from there. There's a box maze full of demons.
Yeah,
Well, the pinky demons, I mean. But yeah, I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember vaguely which one
Yeah,
you're talking
this
about.
one reminds me a lot of that one.
I could see that, yeah. Again, it has the right kind of look to it. It's again very open, and the maps in episode 1 tended to be fairly contained.
Yeah, that's very true.
Fairly small. It wasn't really until episode 2 that they started to get like the big hellscapes, and it wasn't until Doom 2 that they started to get the big sprawling UAC base kind of deals.
Yeah.
Still, so far this has proved to be functional, if not particularly exciting.
Well, it's also not overwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, it's functional in both the sense that everything works, and the sense that I'm not just dying every 15 seconds.
Right, you're not fighting a dozen chain gunners for, you know, no reason.
Yeah, just because they can put them there. Because somebody got a little bit too excited with the copy-paste key.
Control V, Control V, Control V.
No, that would never work, or never happen.
Yes, as Iggy puts it, it is reasonable and competent.
Thus boring.
Well, I mean, it's not like the first couple of Doom maps themselves were that difficult.
No.
Well, no. And difficulty's not really an issue, but like enemy density would be nice. Because if you go back and play E1M1, it's not hard at all. It's a very easy map, even on like Nightmare. But the enemy density is such that you're never really looking for enemies. There's never really a moment where you're running around the map going, gee, where do I go next? Because there's always some asshole trying to shove a fireball or a bullet down your throat to go, hey, you should go this way.
Yep.
True that.
That was
good job,
amazing.
Barrel
and
to the
brilliant,
face.
That
and
was excellent.
physics.
Way to kill yourself, Doom guy. Way to kill yourself.
I will agree that the map feels gamey, if that's what you're going for, Gimbal, that it doesn't feel like an actual working structure.
Well, you know, with a name like Mapgame,
Mapgame,
perhaps
yeah.
that was the idea. Ooh.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't see any actual procedures being done in this place. It does not have any, like, conceptual layout that makes much sense to it. It's just kind of there.
Right.
Also, I have not seen any bathrooms yet.
Yeah. So far, it's actually been quite friendly to the player.
Unless that player really wants a bathroom.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
maybe
one
that's-
death so far has been due entirely to player incompetence. It has been nothing to do with the map.
To be fair, it wasn't your fault entirely that that barrel decided it needed to fly towards your face.
No, but I did basically stand in the direction that I knew it was going to go.
Yeah, but still.
There's, like, imps down there. Yeah, there they are. Okay. I could hear them, but I never actually I couldn't see them.
Bang, bang.
Oh, hey, there's shotgun guys over here. I should probably kill them.
Get their delicious, delicious shotgun rounds.
Yep. Ow.
Eat that fireball. Eat it.
Right.
Nom, nom,
Fireballs
nom,
are
nom.
one of my favorite foods. They're delicious and nutritious and taste just like pain. I will say that the opening that comes from that switch is less than obvious. It's not, in fact, in this room. I remember where it is. But you do kind of have to hunt for it. Because it's not in an area that you would immediately go, oh, something must open this. And this room just is for the red key. See, this is where you're supposed to go.
Oh,
This whole
yeah, that's
section
not
of-
obvious at all.
This whole
Yeah.
section of floor goes down. And since you come out of this room like this, you probably wouldn't see that unless you actually went to the left for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, first rule of adventuring, always go left.
True. I will say shotgun ammo is not that plentiful for the number of enemies that you run across. So I've now run out of shotgun ammo both lives at least once. Ooh, that's a lot of armor in a random pile of acid.
Yeah, but at least you still have pistol ammo. Like some
Yeah,
of the
I'm
other
not-
WADs
I'm
that
not
you
running
play
out of
where
ammo.
you run out of ammo entirely, and there's
Yeah.
a billion fucking mobs.
Yep. Gotta love it when you're down to just your fists.
And then there was
Within, like, the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's great.
and then there was Days Vault 2, which had that lovely hallway full of monsters that all dropped ammo for the minigun I was using.
Yep, that was a fun map.
I will say though, I am in fact sitting here singing the Doom theme along with the game because
That's a plus right there.
not that one,
Not that one?
not that one, E1M1. That's what's playing right now.
Which one is that one? Is that the
Dun,
dun dun
dun,
dun dun
dun,
dun dun dun
The
dun?
Master of Puppets one.
Oh, that one. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. The one that wants to be Metallica. Anyway.
Let's be honest, that's really all of them.
Yeah, that's entirely true, but you know. I need a yellow key, so where am I supposed to go then?
Also, why did they bother giving you that Berserk pack right there?
Yeah, that's a valid and
Like, I was
important
expecting walls to drop down when you picked that up, but no, nothing.
Oh, somebody's calling you out, Rick.
Uh-oh, I better go look.
This is just calling it how he sees it.
Even I knew which song it was.
Shut up, I told you guys I was tired. Get over it.
That looks like a place. Oh, I know where that is. Okay. And I just got the red key. Which was this way? This way. Again, big giant maps, not always the easiest to navigate.
Yep. And like you said, you run out of enemies to find where you're but now you have the keys.
See, we make fun of and complain about the concept of the monster closet, but in big sprawling levels like this, having a bunch of enemies on reserve that can come out at the appropriate time is not a bad idea.
No, it's really not.
It's kind of an, oh, I haven't been here yet. This is where I need to go to kill people.
Right, or I've been here before, but hey, there's bad guys here now. I should explore.
Yeah. Or even just, like, when you have to backtrack through an area because that's how the level's set up, if they put new monsters there, at least you're not just running through a hallway again.
Yes, that 1,000 times.
Okay, this spat me back out here for some reason. And that opened that, okay. There are some decent map design decisions in here. Oh, there's all the monsters in this map, okay.
Right?
You did it. You found them. You found all the monsters.
Right, I found all the monsters. They were all just waiting at the end. Wow, really? No, they did just put all the monsters at the end of the what?
There's a monster at the end of this map.
And you get a monster, and you get a monster.
The imp dies at the end.
Spoiler alert.
Am I good on ammo? I got 8 shots left for the shotgun. That's not too bad.
Okay, you know. Oh, well, no, now you have more. I was just about to say you've only got 4 left, and then you picked up more.
But the exit is in sight. I just need to figure out how to activate this. It's not up here.
I was gonna say, I was half expecting stepping on the stairs to trigger it.
Oh. Okay, see, that was timed well enough that I could actually see it coming down as I walked over there, and it made it really obvious that that was a new area to go.
Excellent. Ooh, teleporter.
Warp me back
You
here.
Why
found
did
it.
it send you?
Yeah.
Oh, that yellow
lovely.
key. All of the
That's
backtracking.
necessary.
Yeah, especially since there's no monsters at that point. Where the hell is the yellow door?
Way over on the left.
I see it.
Signs your Doom map doesn't have enough monsters. I'm navigating using entirely the map and not able to actually see what I'm doing.
Right?
And I feel safe doing so.
And I'm not bothered at all by the fact that that's how I'm getting around the map. Yeah, exactly.
Hey look, it's early Doom the roguelike.
Right?
And now you're down to fists.
Right. See them up. Actually, not down to fists. Just chose to use the fists because I still had Berserk.
I cannot fault you this.
That looks like something I should be able to pick up, but it's not.
Or
That
at
makes
least
me sad.
destroyed in a grand fashion.
I don't know what that switch just did.
It
Was
probably
that
raised
back there a
the,
door? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that raised the bridge. Okay.
Hooray! Progress has been achieved. So we're gonna get a fake out door here for the exit?
Nope.
Oh, disappointment.
I would definitely say that that's better than some of the other ones, but there were definitely big bits of time where you just where.
Yeah. As I think Gimbal said it. Was it Gimbal or Iggy? Somebody said it's like Iggy. It's reasonable and competent.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was the first map of that one. I'll give that a yellow plus because it's reasonable and competent. Oops, that's the wrong one. That should be blank. That should be yellow plus. Reasonable and competent doesn't really do much to make it interesting. It just kind of exists.
Seems
Why
fair.
is this such a pain in the ass? Align center. Thank you. No idea how much of a pain in the ass it is to try and work with Google Docs sometimes.
Hey, it was your choice.
It's a document that everybody can see, and it's easier than handing everybody a Dropbox link.
True enough.
Okay, so cutting recording.